Welcome to the Happy Place, aka the Madhouse, aka the Max Wrestling Podcast, episode 290. This is your captain speaking, flying high with the Walker Travis Henderson and El Jefe Moses Marquez. Episode 290, which means we are 10 weeks away from the 300th episode.
Oh, damn.
Which, of course, is one of the main reasons I agreed not to end the show back in June, because we wanted to get to episode 300 at least, and it doesn't mean we're going to finish anytime soon. It's just a milestone.
Facts. I was going to say, remember the time when we almost didn't get to 300?
Yeah. And what makes it even better is it's like 5 days after my next birthday.
Hey, all right. Celebrate with a lot of the bubbly.
Ooh. Well, yeah, we'll have to celebrate in each other's houses, though, because, 2020.
Fucking over
it. And if you don't want a little bit of the bubble, you could get a little good brother beer.
Yeah. Well, like back in March or April, everybody was like, everybody that has a birthday this month, it must suck for you. No, everybody all year has had a shit birthday. It didn't stop.
Fact. Wait, good brother beer, you say? Did they make a beer?
Oh, yeah.
I see that the big LG has like a bourbon whiskey, and I'm kind of down.
Those cans are huge. I mean, LG's got big hands, and even the cans look huge in his hands.
Oh yeah, it was
drinkers, boy.
Yeah, Moses, did you see that on Impact this week?
I did not. All I saw, I didn't get any of the Impact. Truth be told, I'm sneaking in some highlights as we're talking right now.
You know the Monster. Here they ran like this big ass can. It was actually called the
BFC.
Yeah, his beer is about that size.
Oh my God, the BFC. Back in my inventory days, where we would get woken up at 3 a.m. to inventory Walmarts at 4 a.m. to not bother the customers. Oh God, I needed those things, and I would buy one every probably like one a day. And if it was like a rough day, like one of these days where we ended at a store at midnight, yeah, it fucking happens. You start at 4 a.m. We're there till midnight. I don't know how the fuck that happens, but it happens.
That's a
long
ass shift.
Well, yeah, but they fucking they give you. We got paid like 3-4 lunches. It's just what it is they don't do stuff right, and then their department managers are getting mad, and then all of a sudden people pull out crap out of nowhere. And working for Walmart sucks. I'm sure. I'm glad. I just worked with a company that worked with them, and yeah, it was a total pain in the ass. You'd have associates asleep what guys I worked with passed out in the van because they're just dead tired.
That's fucking
just
20 hours.
Somebody hand me another monster. Yeah.
Oy.
Brutal.
Oy. You may have noticed Mike Larkin is not with us this week. He messaged me just before the show, said, I'm not feeling too well. Do you mind if I have the week off? Dude, you're the COO of Max Wrestling. You can do what you want.
Yeah, right.
You don't have to work. You're the COO.
So just shoot me a text, not coming in today. Okay?
We're also 7 weeks away from Promo Series 5, and the PromoBowl is back this week. We had a little break, and there's another break next week, but we're back this week. But before we get to that, do you know what? I actually really enjoyed Clash of Champions. I think it's...
You enjoyed it?
Yeah. Every match I think was solid. Like it wasn't brilliant, but it was good.
I wasn't
I
going to go
was
as far
gonna
as saying
try.
brilliant either.
I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
try to watch it, but I decided not to just because I was like, "Fuck that." But
Okay.
I've heard absolutely zero complaints about
Yeah.
WWE this week.
The only thing I didn't really care about was Street Profits retaining yet again. But I don't know if that was the original result anyway, because Angel apparently got injured during the match.
I was going to say, yeah, with the oddball ass injury angle.
Oh.
And the whole thing is these refs need to communicate. You're out here looking like fucking Nick Patrick. Don't be Nick Patrick.
Yeah, was it the same ref that called an audible on the Mickey James match?
Yep.
Because she didn't know what was going on either. She was like, "What the fuck are you ringing the bell for?"
He's like, your arm's broken. She's like, I sold it, dumb shit.
Maybe that.
And that,
You know, backstage when they have the trainer's office, it's doctor/trainer. Maybe the referee's the same referee/trainer/doctor.
it's all the same three dudes. 3 guy, 1 guy.
I got a stripy shirt. Can you hold a needle? Yeah, you're a doctor too.
Oh, yeah. Can you take some temperature? Yep, you're a doc. You
There
take
you
my
go.
ankle? Okay, cool. you're a
Infrared
trainer.
scanner. I'm a doctor.
And you're taping ankles, so that makes you a trainer. There you go.
But of course, the biggest angle at Clash of Champions was Roman Reigns just mollywhopping poor Jay.
It's
I
been a
mean,
long time since I've heard. It's been a long time since I've heard anybody try to give a Roman Reigns match a 5.
Yeah, if ever.
I mean, it was. I don't know if I'll go as high as that, but it was very, very. His new in-ring style, I really like.
Mhm.
He can use the leg lariat all day long. I'm cool with that. But I have to seriously ask, and what in God's name? We remember? I know there was another brother and brother situation where they threw the towel in, and that was Dustin and Cody.
Yeah.
Did he ask him, "Hey, bro, you want me to throw this towel in?" Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I think he was just like, "Dude, I'm gonna throw a towel in." Like, "Don't throw it in. Don't do it, man."
And then, but the Jimmy's like, "Hey, do you want me to throw this thing in? You want me to do this?" And I'm like, "What?" He is getting murdered by your newly giant cousin. Do you see the size of the man? You know, he weighed like 305 back in his college football days. He's 20-something pounds shy of that because he looks, if he's actually 275, which he looks it, Jesus
yeah, dude,
Christ.
jacked. Dude
Talk
got
about,
that
putting in
Aquaman
the
look.
work.
I can't wait for the family barbecues now. Cousin Roman's here. Ah, shit.
Did you take the last piece of chicken? I'm just kidding.
There was that was going around about Jay asking his kids who was going to win.
Oh, that
Apparently,
shit was
Yes.
hilarious.
yeah, they call him Uncle Ooh-Wah.
You know what, Jay? I hope Jay went home like exaggerating his injuries and was like, "How you feel now, son?"
I feel good about what you said.
Look what Uncle
Really?
Roman did.
Knowing Jay, he's probably doing that. I
But-
do like the older kid though, smart as all hell. He's like, "Well, you know, you my dad, so I'm gonna say you." He's like, "All right, you can go back to your room."
Yeah, you can go back to Animal Crossing. The ending was played out really well though, and I love the mirror images of Rocky 4 when Apollo just got mollywopped by Drago. There's that.
Facts.
I think we have to pay Mike every time we say mollywop now.
Well, then stop saying it.
Oh yeah. Moppy Wall.
His checks are big enough already.
That's why he's not on the episode. He's sitting at home collecting paychecks from mollywop. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, clean sweep for Emma as well. New predictions champion. I think I was like one short because I changed it at the last minute to Randy Orton.
She didn't get a single one wrong, did she?
No.
Jesus.
And I got one wrong because I changed it at the last minute.
We're screwed. Well, that
Thing
was
is-
a time I had once. That'll never happen again.
I was looking through the predictions and I said to Mike, the only match separating us two has now been cancelled. So one of us has got to change our prediction. And I see all these reports that Randy Orton is heavily rumored to be taking the title, so I'm going to go with Orton. Nope. I kind of knew as soon as Big Show came out, oh shit, this isn't going to go my way.
How in the hell did this big ass dude fucking sneak his way into the ringside? I'm like, are you kidding me? You couldn't see the gigantic man sneak his way in?
That's a big ass cameraman.
I was gonna say, you really not gonna notice this giant fucking camera.
And of course they can do it in the Thunderdome because there isn't a live audience to go, hey look, it's Big Show.
Facts.
There's a lot of sneaky shit you can do in the Thunderdome, like Asuka sneaking through the crowd that wasn't there that time in the Performance Center.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. So the following night on Raw was pretty much rematches from Clash of Champions. Kicking off with McIntyre with the Legends, all of which helped him win. Big Show, Shawn Michaels, Christian, and they spend the entire night playing poker. Why you'd want to play poker against Ric Flair, I don't know. You know, dirtiest player in the game.
I saw a highlight package of just Clash of Champions, and it got to that match. I was like, what the fuck is Shawn Michaels doing there? And then he just super kicked the shit out of him and then just poked him and he fell off. And Ric Flair's driving the ambulance. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
For a second I thought you were going to say you saw a highlight package of the poker game.
There you go.
Yeah,
I was confused. Me not watching Raw and sleeping through this segment of the show, I don't really pay that much attention. Didn't understand none of it. I was like, okay, this is weird, but I'm down with it.
Yeah, Shawn with the new finger poke of doom, which instantly became a meme.
Yes, it was fantastic.
A complaint from me, of course, was Asuka tapping out on Zelina again, 2 nights in a row. I mean, I didn't expect Zelina to... none of us expected Zelina to beat Asuka, but come on, you don't do it dirty like that.
I don't know about dirty. I mean, she got in a lot. Personally, I thought she got in a lot.
Well, yeah, but I mean, 2 nights in a row she taps out. And then gets berated by Andrade. I don't even know what the hell he said. And this is exactly why he needed Zelina, because I can't understand a word Andrade says.
English nor Spanish.
No. And he, of course, was then obliterated by Keith Lee.
Facts.
In the middle of all this as well, I see in the first 34 minutes 3 adverts for Conor McGregor's whiskey.
Have you tried it?
I'm not sure if we can get it, but no.
What? Oh, that sucks.
I mean, if I can find it, I'll try it, but... Yeah. I mean... I prefer Irish to Scottish anyway, so...
No. I dig it.
Yeah. Scotch. My bad. Use the proper terminology, Captain. Backstage, some douchebag tries to sit with MVP and Shelton. Really? Why would you even try? No. You don't just sit with the... You can't sit with us.
Oh, yeah, they just...
No, and then for his mistakes, he lost his food as well.
But this fucking weird ass looking dude, he's just sitting there. He's just all on his phone. What the fuck are you doing?
He's not even another wrestler. He's just some random dude.
He is obviously some fucking bondsman. Somebody just got out of jail or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Guy was a fucking nobody.
Just sits down. I've done some things, man. Who the fuck
Bobby
are you?
Lashley's looking at him who in the fuck?
You're in my seat. Moves across. You're still in my seat.
Guys, please, leave the plate. All right. Well, look, there's your food, stupid. Like that. All right. I'm not gonna tell him no.
Yeah. The MVP starts sharing it out.
Right?
And on the subject of miracles, well, did we even bring up miracles? That was a miracle, though he didn't get his ass whooped. But an actual miracle was Tozawa is back from the dead after getting eaten by a shark 2 weeks ago.
Out of here with this shit.
24/7 title had a hell of a night as Tozawa rolls up Truth. A ninja hits Tozawa with a briefcase and pins him. That ninja turns out to be Drew Gulak. Truth then rolls up Drew Gulak, and then they have a triple threat match later on, which Truth wins.
They fucking ran out of that room like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. And
this is just bad.
You know what's coming. Little Jimmy's gonna pin Truth.
Fuck you! Oh my god. I didn't even want to think about that.
They're
Oh my
gonna
god.
use some kind of graphics to have the 24/7 title floating in midair.
Oh hell.
I'm calling it,
They'll
and
do it too.
if they haven't planned it,
They'll fucking do
I'm
it.
gonna take credit for it if they do it. So just remember, people, you heard it here first, and not from Dave Meltzer.
Oh yeah, so yeah, don't get all pissed off at Dave again for nothing.
We move on to family drama. As Seth Rollins steals Murphy's phone and then shares a DM conversation between Aaliyah and Murphy, which honestly wasn't even that bad.
Nah.
It was just like,
My whole thing is bro code, bro. Bro code.
I didn't
really
see
good.
any flirting though. I mean, she even gave him a, oh, by the way, happy birthday. It
meant,
wasn't
like,
a happy
fucking going
birthday,
through your
loads of
phone.
kisses. Oh yeah. I mean, Steph's a bastard. He's a bastard. Asshole.
Asshole.
But Dominic turns into overprotective big brother and just goes right after Murphy. The other thing as well, that was an Instagram DM conversation, wasn't it?
I think so. I couldn't really
And
fucking.
her name was listed on the screenshot as Aaliyah Mysterio, but on her Instagram it's Aaliyah Gutierrez.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's like her real. But no, like I mean, not truth be told, if I'm Dominic, I'm gonna go beat his ass too. Like she's 19, fucking Murphy's like 30.
Yeah. I mean, it's legal but creepy.
I'm just saying. That's
And then-
like that's like me dating like a 19-year-old, and that's
Well, yeah.
that's not happening.
It's unfortunate for us just being 30 as well.
It's totally. I'll live.
Difference is Murphy looks 31,
Facts.
if not older.
is true.
I still look 17 sometimes.
Sometimes it's got to be you got to get a beard. You got to get a beard going. Get a beard.
30 years, still trying. I got whiskers and that's about it. You have to get me a transplant.
No, what you just need to do is, and I don't know if they even are doing that right now because a lot of people aren't doing beard work. But if you can go to a barber and get like a good old fashioned shave, get a couple of those and have them do it, all of a sudden, watch, it'll start growing in.
And Google.
There you go.
Okay.
That's how mine started to come into because I can only do like the chin. And then I got told by my barber, he's like, dude, how do you shave? And I showed him, he's all, you're doing it wrong. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to come to you and let you do it.
I didn't know there was a wrong way to do it. Like, one minute there's hair, next minute it's clean.
I thought the same too, but apparently if you cut it the wrong way, or I'm like, whatever, bro, just cut my shit. I'll give you an extra $5.
Oh, I'll give him an extra 20.
There you go.
Get me a great big bushy beard. You got yourself a tip. Right, so next segment featured Blah Blah Blana and Blah 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 Talia demanding the women's tag team championships are stripped from Shayna and Nia because they're injured. I'm so sick of these two already.
I think this was about the time that I was like, I'm going to go cook some dinner.
Yeah, I wish it was that early so I could still go and cook something. But Adam Pearce thankfully refuses and gives them the new tag team of Dana and Mandy. Now, originally I looked at it and thought, man, Mandy looks generic as fuck. But then it came out later on that it was a tribute to a young Trish Stratus, who of course was at the time generic as fuck.
I was just gonna say, it's like, yeah, generic as a motherfucker.
I mean, well, to be fair, Trish really owned it, but yeah, she was pretty green back in the pink.
Oh, facts.
And they just seem to have completely erased Mandy's history with Otis after moving her to Raw. I don't get it.
Bastards.
Assholes. Like, obviously they had no long-term plans for it. It was just, hey, this will be cool. Let's put Otis with a hot chick.
Just to fucking kill it. Just to fucking kill it.
On the bright side, it does seem to have brought out the more serious side of Otis, as he just went straight after Jomo this week on SmackDown.
Good job.
Yeah, Ducky.
Otis needs to be more serious.
I
I mean, for fucking crying out loud, he's had this briefcase for what feels like 2 years.
yeah. I mean, like I've said though, I like the fact that they don't always remind you that he's got the briefcase. It's good to forget about it, because then when the cash in comes, you're like, oh shit, yeah. But then it gets to like Dolph Ziggler level Money in the Bank, and it's getting to the end of the contract, and everybody's like, when the fuck is he gonna cash in? He's running out of time.
That's how it feels sometimes, for sure.
Kind of like Michael Larkin with the Iron Bank.
You know he's waiting till the very last day.
Yep. Either that or until Moses wins it back.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I think he just doesn't want to take it off of Phoenix.
I'm fucking trying, man. I'm fucking trying.
Aleister Black reveals his new eye.
That shit is dark.
Yeah, well, I dig it. I dig it. What I don't dig is the goddamn new song. Fucking Death Rebel.
I heard a difference, but I was in the middle of cooking. I was like, what the fuck is
I
that?
didn't really listen to the actual theme properly because I was still pissed with the
Just
intro.
baffled?
The intro was just so like, what the fuck is this? It was just
Yeah, I
like a
have to go
really
look
deep
this up
voice
now.
going, Aleister Black.
What the
Fucking
fuck?
Vincent Price doing your song.
What the fuck?
Darkness falls across the land. Mike Larkin currently loving that.
Well, yeah, this guy and his what's that fucking song that he fucking loves so much? Whose theme is it?
Baron
who's
Corbin.
the smiley broad that Travis hates?
Oh, Kylie Ray. Relentless.
It's like, oh yeah, no, it's like Ruthless or something.
Ruthless, relentless, same
I don't
thing.
know. I don't fucking know.
Same
He
difference.
just loves to sing that word, and it's just
Yeah.
like I whatever.
And he's currently correcting us. Yeah, well, sorry, Mike. We'll get it right next
He's
time.
yelling at the screen, "You motherfuckers!" Seth." Sorry, bud.
I was also pissed off with the result of the match because it was all the referee's fault. So he calls a DQ on Black because he gets elbowed in the chest, and he gets elbowed in the chest because he's standing directly up Aleister Black's ass.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're in the fucking way.
Like the dude's throwing punches, so you fucking like, go right up to him.
There was like another like 20 feet around him, and he's like, "I'm gonna be right here."
It's just too close.
All up
to
in
just
your
make you
skin.
uncomfortable. Oop! Elbow in the face. Oops. It's almost
It's like
it's almost like ready to rumble. You shouldn't stand so close to the ring when there's a ladder match going on.
exactly. When the kickboxer's throwing strikes, get the fuck out of the way.
Don't you just love it when we can throw in a ready to rumble reference?
It's great. Works out perfectly every single time.
Yeah, I love Jimmy King.
He's like, "You love Jimmy King? I love Jimmy King."
We're men.
It's not wrong to say that we love other men. Wow.
I love you. Bang. Do me. Bang.
That was the best.
Okay, so we finally get to Murphy and Dominic, which I completely missed was apparently a no DQ match. I didn't catch anybody announcing that, but okay. Aaliyah tries to stop Dom from using a kendo stick on Murphy, who then rolls up Dominic, so Little Sister cost him the match. But then he goes apeshit with a kendo stick anyway.
Oh yeah, it beats the bricks off them.
And
So I know I said like a couple weeks ago, like give this fucking kid anybody else to wrestle. I did not mean Seth Rollins is fucking lackey. I
again,
meant like anybody else. The
yeah,
fucking
well,
jobber. Give him a jobber to beat up.
what happened to the short-lived tag team with Humberto?
It was short lived. I mean, that could have been a good ass team. Berger could have carried him. Two young baby face looking kids.
Yeah. Oh man, Humberto puts the babyface in babyface.
Facts.
Damn. Dominic made the cardinal mistake of calling a female naive and gets a slap in the face for it. Now, some people have complained about the slap, saying she needs to take slapping lessons from Stephanie McMahon. Obviously, Stephanie McMahon's got the fucking most lethal slap in the business, but I don't think there was anything wrong with Aaliyah's slap.
Yeah. Do we not remember who fucking Stephanie's dad is? Fucking lay it in, pal.
I also think she spoke very well in the King's Court segments. I mean, considering
She's a good actress.
yeah, she's new to the business. She hasn't had any training. She did fine, absolutely fine. And obviously, she didn't want to fucking claw Dominic's face off. I mean, it's still her brother.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually quite interested in where it goes. I'm probably the only person, but
I'm not okay. I will say that I'm not disinterested.
yeah,
Like I just want to see the kid work with other fucking people. I just want to see other fucking people, and that's about it. I mean, this story seems fine. I mean, now the thing is like, is Aaliyah like a thing? Like how I mentioned the other day, like fucking Ray's got his goddamn entire family working for the company. Like, am I going to see like his mom wrestle somebody? Like, is Dom's mom going to wrestle? Is Aaliyah going to wrestle? Is she just going to be fucking Buddy Murphy's valet and be evil? You know, like what the fuck's going on?
well, Mania's
is there
coming.
an end to the means?
It would be a lot worse if she wasn't a good actress. So thankfully she can
Facts.
carry it.
Yeah, well, that's why I said I'm not so disinterested because at least she looks good.
Okay, Apollo, Mustafa, and Ricochet defeat the Hurt Business clean. Fucking clean. You've just built up the Hurt Business as this badass group for months, and you're gonna have them lose clean in a 6-man tag, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had a Retribution tease in the middle. Obviously, they didn't actually come out because they're all quarantining for 2 weeks. Thanks to that NXT party.
Fuckers.
Whose party was that, by the way?
God only knows.
Probably the same guy that leaked the Great American Bash results.
Oh, no, not Jessamine, dude. No, I don't fucking know.
Marina Shafir?
Had to be like some jabroni.
Yeah, it was a jabroni. But, I mean,
Go
I
hang out
say
with
that
his
like
geek.
it's a bad thing. We're not really bothered if we don't get Retribution. Well, I'm not
No.
anyway.
I can definitely live without them.
On the plus side, main event saw the return of Bobby Roode. I mean, obviously he wasn't going to win the world title, but it was nice to see him back. I mean, there was a lot of drama in the match, considering we kind of knew Drew was obviously going to win. There was a lot of near falls for Roode.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm popped for his return.
yeah, and he kept his music.
Yeah,
Which-
that's good.
Is it a CFO theme, or did Jim Johnson compose it before he left?
I'm really hoping that the Jim Johnson thing, otherwise it's gonna have to get changed.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was a Jim Johnson song because it was originally for Nakamura.
Oh, that's right, huh? And he probably looked at this and he's fucking kidding me.
Yeah, please don't change Bobby Roode's music for some generic crap from Def Rebel.
Oh God.
And then, oh man. So we get to a really positive main event, and then just the final segment, man. Randy Orton sneaks back in with a cleaning trolley, and I'm not making this up. Night vision
My
goggles. Night vision goggles. Tom Clancy's Randy Orton. He kills the lights to attack the legends, but you know how I knew he wasn't a real cleaner?
Why is this?
Because none of the spray bottles were yellow or purple for surfaces. They all had blue spray for cleaning glass.
That's not true. You can use Windex to clean everything.
Yeah, but it's not very sanitary.
It is. The ammonia kills everything.
Shh. you
First
need
off,
actual
can we
degreaser
talk
in this
about
day and
his
age.
Can we talk about his welder's goggles?
Yeah, his Splinter Cell goggles. Just.
Thanks for the fucking best.
But the whole thing was stupid because he was stood there for like 10
laughed.
seconds before he killed the lights, and none of them fought to get up to jump him. There's like 4 of them in the room.
And then first, and no, you totally missed the best part at the ending when this gigantic man is holding this fucking cart, and they're just like, "What's going on?" And he fucking points, and they're like, they just run.
Yeah.
Again, fucking Scooby Doo.
Yeah, he went
And
that
I'm like,
way.
Do you not see this gigantic fucking dude?
But you're telling me you've got Big Show, Christian. I mean, okay, Ric Flair's a bit slow and he had his back to the door, but Big Show, Christian, Shawn Michaels are just sitting there going, "Oh, it's Randy Orton. Oh, he's putting goggles on. Oh, he's picking up a steel chair. Oh, he's going for the light switch." And none of them fought to get up.
They must have thought he was doing a BTE bit or something.
Shawn Michaels just like, "Is this one of those TikTok things?"
Exactly. That's exactly what he thought.
Oh, what a way, what a way.
Flames.
What a bad way to end the show. But I digress. The Promo Bowl is back. Like I said, we had a week break while you decided...
Okay, hold on, whoa. I gotta cut you off really quick.
Okay.
I said I was gonna do this. I've been saying it all fucking week long. I have to
Oh,
pre-warn.
disclaimer.
This is a full-blown disclaimer, okay? Promos are meant to be a little angry. Do not take anything said personally. If you do, use a bitch.
You little itty bitty bitch. Okay, Promo Bowl is back. We had a week break while you decided who got a second chance, and you chose Cipher for King Mo's second bout. So without any further ado, it is the last bout of the first round. Cipher versus Moses Marquez.
You voted, and Cipher is your choice to be given a second chance in the Promo Bowl. He was previously eliminated by the Phoenix and now has to slay the king of the mic, Moses Marquez, in order to proceed. This is also the second slot given to Moses, giving him the king's advantage.
All hail the king, my liege, my boy, El Jefe, Moses Marquez, King Mo, the three-time Promo League champion. That's what we would be saying if you actually, went through with actually winning. But you fell short 3 times on me? Come on now, you can't be calling yourself the king if you fell short 3 times. But listen, Moses, I heard what you said about me on Max. You called me a redneck. Brother, there's nothing redneck about me. My accent may be southern, but it's that twang that's going to get me the W. Now, Mr. Marquez, now, you can call me redneck, you can call me hick, hillbilly, I don't give a fuck what you call me. But you, sir, have a lot of nerve coming at me the way you did when you can't even get close enough to the belt to actually taste the championship belt. Now, come on. I understand You got skills. I understand that you did get close. You're closer to me, 3 times closer. But almost counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and you almost became champion. But I gotta give credit where credit's due. You've done things that I haven't done. I haven't got to that, part of getting close to a championship bout. I mean, I have, but I fell short. But I didn't fall short 3 times. And I know you're buddies with Travis. I know you had a couple bouts with Travis, the demoness, since, I gotta articulate now. Well, articulate this. You still ain't gonna be promo champion after this. You ain't gonna get close to a promo championship. You can say 4th time the charm, but I don't think so. Not while I'm here. Not while I'm still standing. Not while I'm, bringing my southern twang in the mix. You see that out there? Up there where the clouds is at? That's where your head at. Your head is in the fucking clouds. And your head's also up your ass. Now, I don't mean no disrespect. I am a nice guy. But this championship ain't about being nice. It's about getting the gold. It's about going in to the depths of hell and taking that belt from a demon queen. Now you might have some harsh words for me, but you're gonna tap out to the 3 count. It sucks that I have to come at you like this, King Mo. But you called me out, and I had to wax your ass, man. I'm sorry. That's just how we do it. You can't come for a good old Southern boy like me and expect not to get your ass kicked. Now, I'm not bowed up like Travis gets. I don't get bowed up, baby. But you will bow down to the new king, which is me, King Cipher. And you know that.
There's a lot of talk lately about change. Now, see, there's only one guy around here who's going to bring change to anything that has to do with the promo order. Baby boy, you looking at him. So, Corey Coulter, the man they call Cypher. How you doing? Congratulations on your second chance opportunity. It's going to be a wasted opportunity, but an opportunity nonetheless, Mr. Cipher. The last time I did this for PromoBowl, I went up against DC. I had a lot of things I had to say about DC, and most of them were just plain old mean. And for you, Corey, well, it ain't going to get much nicer. Because I told everybody from the jump, I'm out here to shoot. I'm not holding nothing back. And I am definitely not sugarcoating a motherfucking thing. If you don't like what's going on around here, you don't like how I cut my promo, you don't like how you lost, leave. I don't need people bitching and complaining because they felt they should have won when they didn't. And the reality is you probably could have won, and you know who you are, if you just simply changed the song on that CD that you love to play over and over again, being your promos. But back to the task at hand. Speaking of a man who refuses to change the CD in the CD player, because I don't want to go so as old as record players, because I'm not that old. Corey, brother, okay, here's my thing with you, Corey. You talk about you're coming for what's yours. But I don't think you've ever won any kind of title in Max. Not knowledge, not predictions, and damn sure not the promo. But you know who has won 2 out of that 3? This guy. King Mo. King Bro. King Mo the King Bro. I like that. I like that a lot. You talk about nobody's going to touch the food on your plate. You know, that's one thing I feel that we can agree on, that we have a mutual agreement with. You're a hungry, hungry competitor. You will stop at nothing to get to the pinnacle of the promo order. But just like I said at the beginning, this is your second chance, and it is a wasted opportunity. You have an impossible task in front of you. Do you really feel that you have any sliver of hope to beat me, King of the Mic, King Mo, the fucking year 2020? It's all about me, baby. Do you guys not understand? Does this have to click in multiple ways for you to fully, really comprehend what is all going on around here? And that is, I have shook the world at its core. The year 2020 has been lots of ups and downs in reality, but the reality of the fact is, as I have been on top of all of those ups. I walked into King of the Mic, probably the biggest underdog, and walked out champion. I've had 2 shots at the Promo Championship, the one and only piece of gold that has just been fingertips away. But you know, I've learned something after each attempt. I've learned that there is something I can always improve on. There's something I can always tweak, adjust, and then take advantage of the situation. Look at all of the people I have faced in the past with similar situations, guys that I could not overcome, but yet with time, education, and just hunger, I was able to get past them. So Corey, I hope there's one thing you've learned from me, and that's using your brain. Because, bud, going back and looking at your promos, your key victories include 2 very talented people, one of them being a former promo champion. And by the way, since we're talking about that one, how in the fuck did you beat Travis? I know, like you know, like everybody else knows, you didn't win that. You got past him by the graces of God. Obviously not by the demoness. 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 Basically 2 words, bud. Demoness. This is not no South Carolina, North Carolina squirrel climbing up a pole with a goddamn apple in his mouth, or some fucking gators on fucking Mike's front lawn. This is promo order. We doing it big Cali style. So again, baby, I hope you brought your A++ game, because you're going to need all that and then some to get past your darkest nightmare. You say nightmares don't last long, but last time I saw you, you woke up from a nightmare and you were cracking jokes. This ain't a place to crack jokes. You talk about it, you want it to be serious. You want to be taken seriously. You want to be gifted something because you've waited oh so patiently. I've waited so patiently. Fuck that. I'm so sick and tired of all you fucking little whiny bitches out there talking about when's my turn. When's my turn? I've waited patiently. I've grinded. I've grinded from the start, and I've done nothing but bust my ass and get to where the fuck I am now. If you can't learn from this, get the hell out of the promo order. You don't stand a shot. Now, Corey, I want you to be mad. I want you to be angry. I want you to feel some type of way, because that smiling face of yours is not going to get you past me. You better bring some fire. You better bring some heat, because the only way you're dethroning me is by burning my throne. And baby boy, gold don't melt easy.
come for the king, he best not miss. Max Wrestling presents Promo Series 5 Enemy Lines, November 19th. Go to maxwrestlinguk.weebly.com for more information.
Well, if you're the shape, show me something.
Maybe a couple of years ago I could have. But look at that.
Steady as a rock.
Yeah, but I cut promos with this hand.
Hey everybody, it's the interview queen Alicia Atute here, and you are currently listening to the Max Wrestling Podcast. It's time to take it to the max.
This is the pretty badass Kelly Klein telling you to turn it to 11 and take it to the max.
On to Impact this week. Pretty stacked again. We kicked off with the tag team match between Rosemary and Taya, getting a win over Havoc and Nevaeh. This level of aggression has been sorely missed from Rosemary. She was all over those two. She actually felt like a demon assassin. And her and Taya actually felt like a tag team as well. They worked very well together. Like, I was expecting some kind of shenanigans from Taya, but no, they played it straight down the middle. So now
some good double teamwork. I mean, were they? They weren't a team. The only thing I can remember between them was Wrestle House, and that was just the ending.
I don't think they've really been classed as a tag team before. They've been associates or friends.
I can dig that.
I'm just ready for them to bring back the knockout titles, tag team titles.
I mean,
to bring back Wrestle House.
They could be planting seeds. Yeah, please bring back Wrestle House. I mean, we kind of got a Wrestle House segment later on, which we'll get to. But after the match, Kiera and Tasha attack Rosemary and Taya. And it seems, well, obviously we're going to get Rosemary and Taya against Tasha and Kiera next week because that was the deal. You help me, I help you. It seems to me like we're heading for a three-way tag, though. So they could be planting the seeds for the women's tag team titles.
They need to. They got the people. They got the teams. There's no reason. They have more reason to have a women's tag titles than fucking WWE does.
Oh, definitely. And I actually think Impact has the best women's division right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, WWE've got the talent. They just don't frickin' use them.
Facts.
And then AEW's women's divisions,
So
still needs a lot of work.
Like either hurt or just in quarantine or still trying to figure out how to use them properly.
Yeah, there just doesn't seem to be any consistency in AEW's women's division.
No, not at all.
So backstage, Motor City Machine Guns confront the Good Brothers, as you mentioned before the show. Big Luke with that big ass can of Brother Beer. Which is available soon, I believe. MCMG claim
holy
the
shit,
Good
that's
Brothers.
a big ass can.
Yeah, you see what I mean? And Gallows has got big ass hands.
That's a fucking big ass can.
That's a big ass can. That's a big ass can for that big ass dude. Could you imagine it for one of us?
Yeah,
shit.
Be like a baby holding a can of beer.
Easily like a 36er.
I think a little bit after this, Josh Matthews takes a jab at a little bit of the bubbly.
Hey, don't be taking shots at AEW Impact. They're not the enemy.
Talking about wondering. They were talking, wondering if they're going to come out with champagne and hard seltzers.
I mean, to be fair, Jericho sold a lot of that champagne.
I don't know if Tony Khan has any influence on White Claws though.
Yeah,
I know, but I just laughed at it. I thought it was funny.
Well, the Guns took shots as well, saying the Good Brothers should wrestle as good as they tell stories. Maybe they'll be tag team champions one day.
Maybe.
What was that? What was that damn punchline the Good Brothers gave? They gonna kick out of that
Oh yeah.
comeback? Or
Um,
how did that go?
Carl was like, "What's their finishing move called?" And Luke was like, "I don't know, it's some kind of flippy move." Yeah, we can't wait to kick out of your finishing move.
It was fucking hilarious.
They basically just used this episode to announce a whole bunch of matches for Victory Road this Saturday, which we should predict really, but I mean, it's kind of a pay-per-view, but it's kind of not at the same time. It's weird. And
Save it for Bout Glory.
Yeah, we'll save it for Bound for Glory. It's only a couple of weeks away. During Deanna and Kimberly's interview, we found out Susie will be challenging Deanna at Victory Road for the Knockouts Championship, and then of course the winner will defend against Kylie at Bound for Glory.
When are they going to get rid of that gimmick and bring back Sue Young?
I
feel
really
like
like Susie,
close
but
as hell.
they obviously are teasing the hell out of Sue Young coming back, and later on Kylie presents Susie with some kick pads because why not? And she says, "Your time has come," and Susie reacts to that very oddly, staring into the mirror, and the camera goes all nuts and everything, so it is suggesting that Sue Young's time is coming very soon. I wouldn't expect it at Victory Road, but maybe Bound for Glory, and it could even cost Deanna the title.
That would be nice. But I think, fucking, unfortunately, I think Kylie Ray will take it off of her.
Yeah. Now, next segment, Caleb with a K, for some reason, is dressed as Indiana Jones. Whatever. Introduces Tennille. We then get the rematch with Jordan and Tennille Dashwood. Jordan seemed to be getting more and more frustrated with just not being able to put Tennille away. Like, she got really angry as the match went on.
Oh, yeah.
Finally tapped her out with a rear naked choke, and that puts them at 1-1. And then, of course, later on we found out we're going to get the decider at Victory Road. Which Caleb with a K is responsible for, because after he agreed to the match, Tennille was like, "That's not what I meant by fix it."
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird seeing Caleb with her because she is. Oh, thinking back to like her in WWE as Emma, she reminds me a lot of Chris Statlander. And seeing Caleb with Tennille, I'm like, I bet Statlander is jealous as fuck. I don't see why they have him as a manager. He needs to be like fucking going for that X division and title. He's a good talent. He's a damn good talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing him at a indie promotion because he's one of the members of the Revolt, and I remember going up like just completely blown away with his performance, and like I straight up went up to him afterwards and was like, "Damn, like you're Finn Balor level." Like he's a really, really great talent. And they just have him as a manager role.
Well, not just a manager, he's also a personal photographer. He's our PP.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh, yeah, it's a PP.
I don't know. It is a weird way to introduce somebody to the roster, but I guess it's mainly because Tennille needs a mouthpiece because she's not the greatest at cutting promos. But still, why pick Caleb with a K? Was it just is it just so they could use the name Caleb with a K?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. But he's not a stranger to Impact. He's been around Impact for years.
Yeah, we'll reintroduce then.
Well, okay, on that one.
Yeah, they could have easily just got somebody lesser known to do that role. I don't know. We're bound to see him wrestle at some point. In the meantime,
maybe he could take that spot at Victory Road for the defeat Rohit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because how long can they just keep feuding between the four of them?
Yeah.
Your X division needs to be bigger. In the meantime, Moose is still looking for EC3, and it just dawned on me this week that when EC3 appears on the wall, it's basically the Riddler in the Arkham series.
Yeah.
That's
I can definitely see that.
just dawned on me, but okay. EC3 vows to destroy the TNA title next week and invites Moose to the funeral. Which...
that ain't gonna... I don't know what to think about that.
That'll be, 2 weeks before Bound for Glory, so enough time to set up the match.
If he actually destroys that belt, I might cry a little bit.
Well, it's not the actual TNA title belt, so, I mean, that one's still safe. This is the bootleg replica.
Oh, yeah.
But it is nice
Yeah,
for the white stripe.
Yeah.
We also got another match announced for Victory Road after Reno Scum attacked Rhino and Heath. Scott D'Amore signed off on an unsanctioned, we hate this word because nothing's unsanctioned, tag match between the two of them, the two teams. Yeah.
At least they're using the word right in a way, considering he's not part of the roster, so to speak, compared to having how fucking WWE does a fucking unsanctioned match.
Well, now probably is the best time to use that term as well because Impact are using a lot of short-term deals at the moment. They've only just offered Deonna Purrazzo a full-time contract.
Which is weird considering she's the fucking champion, you know?
Yeah. I think it's just if it doesn't work out, you haven't got to stay with us for 2 years like WWE do. So, come for a couple of months. If it works out, here's a contract. Obviously, she's going to sign a contract if she's got the Knockouts title, though.
Yeah.
And obviously, she's not going to go back to WWE because NXT did not do anything with her.
Which is a shame.
Damn shame. Now, this is where we get to the Wrestle House type-ish match. Because Johnny Swinger is against Falaba. They actually played the Wrestle House theme before the match started. The winner gets to be Bravo's best man. And thanks to Crazy Steve's monkey bouncing off of Falabar's head, Johnny Swinger did originally get the pin, but then Bravo ain't having none of that shit. Restarts the match, and Bar just squashes Swinger, literally, with a banzai drop to remain Bravo's best man.
Which bothers me because he had him restart the match, but yet didn't restart the match that Falaba was his legs were under the rope. That shouldn't have counted.
Yeah, I guess. Rules are rules.
Yes. Yeah, the boy. Rules are rules, goddammit.
If FTR were there, they would have had none of that shit. They're a stickler for the rules.
I type team.
Quite a surprising thing this week was Sami Callihan revealing that Ken Shamrock was the man who attacked Eddie Edwards last week, as Shamrock appears in the ring and attacks him again.
Did not see that coming at all.
No, just when we were starting to like Sami Callihan, he turns heel again. I mean, obviously he's got nothing to do now because Van Damme and Katie Forbes are gone.
Yay!
No more twerking.
Yeah, Lord knows Vince McMahon ain't gonna have that on WWE.
Definitely.
No, but I have heard that he's been in contact with RVD about coming back for something.
Well, yeah, RVD, but not
Katie Forbes.
Katie Forbes.
Oh God, no.
Maybe
that's what I was getting at.
Maybe she'll be going back to LFC and we'll get Rob Van Dam twerking in all of her fights.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Set it up, Mike. You got your contacts.
I was gonna make some calls.
And the main event was kind of confusing to me because it was heel team versus heel team. So I wasn't really sure what we were going for, but the North surprisingly beat Fulton and Ace Austin. Then the Good Brothers confront the North, but they're attacked by Fulton and Austin. Then the Guns run down to even the odds, and all hell breaks loose.
8-man tag coming up.
8-man tag, or an Bound for Glory, probably 4-corner tag.
Yep.
I hate these kind of things. It's just too many bodies in the ring.
Yeah, for real.
Ugh. And that was Impact. There wasn't any Stinger this week. There was no post-credits scene on Impact this week. Unfortunately.
They played that same video package for Eric Young a little too.
I mean, it's not too bad with the short version, but the full version, they played it twice in the same episode, and it's too much.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't quite comprehend why they did that.
No, I mean, I guess it's just to fill time, but they also had the Impact Blast from the Past back match.
Yeah.
What's it called? The old match. Flashback, yes. Of Gail, Kim, and Madison Rain. I mean, they could have just showed more of that match instead of just showing the same pay-per-view plug twice. Speaking of pay-per-view plugs, congratulations, folks. You have reached level 10 of 2020. We are now in October and 7 weeks away from the next Max Wrestling Special, Promo Series 5 Enemy Lines on November 19th. The traditional Winner Stays On Gauntlet begins on November 17th on the pre-launch show and concludes on the 19th. The Phoenix defends the Knowledge Championship against Alex Dorio in the Ultimate Undertaker Showdown. The winner will then defend against the Demon S, and the winner of that defends against El Jefe, Moses Marquez. Yeah. And the Phoenix isn't the only one with 3 challengers, because the Demon S puts the Promo Championship on the line against the 3 finalists of the PromoBowl in the Microphone Standoff.
That's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, we don't have Mike to sing Rhinestone Cowboy this week. There it is. Moses will also be back in action as well as going after the Knowledge Championship. He'll be stepping up to the mic for a promo duel against the Shape.
I'm bringing my 6-shooter.
Sundown, let's go.
Like it.
And prepare for a pop culture collision as Mike Larkin goes head to head with Brittany Savage in a promo exhibition. And if it's anything like last time, you can expect a feature film type promo from Mike. We're talking Lord of the Rings extended version. And the predictions title will also be on the line just for Survivor Series, because of course there will be no NXT Takeover that weekend. And for more information, go to maxwrestlinguk.weebly.com, because it's time for some real cowboy shit.
Yeah.
And
like drinking whiskey and spitting chaw. I don't know.
And other cowboy terminology and such.
Yes, exactly. Roping cattle.
Y'all ain't from around
God
here.
damn, where's Mike at? He will know. I would say Mike. Well, Trav, you're a redneck. Come on.
Oh, fuck off.
Had to do it.
Good evening, wrestling fans. Welcome back to another edition of the Evolution of Pro Wrestling. Woo! I'm Lewis and this is Jay. Who made a bigger impact? Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Or The Rock?
Shawn Michaels? Or Ricky the Dragon Steamboat?
See, this is a crazy topic.
And we got an exciting topic for you tonight.
Who's better in which era? CM Punk or Bret Hart?
WrestleMania. Holy cow. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the best and most shocking moments in SummerSlam history.
This is the voice of Killer Cross. And right about now, we're about to take it to the max. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Madhouse.
Hey, this is Tommy Dreamer, and you're listening to the Max Wrestling Podcast, giving you all your wrestling information to the extreme.
Okay, Impact. Well, that was Impact. And Wednesday night was AEW versus NXT once again. Do you know what? Let's start it with NXT this week, because I'm kind of getting used to NXT kicking off with Shotzi every week, as I know Travis is. Shotzi versus Dakota Kai this week, and I didn't want either one of them to lose because both of them have recently come up short against Io, and they both need momentum. So
Shotzi got it this week.
Yeah, it kind of softened the blow that Shotzi just grabbed the win with a damn roll-up.
I'm not mad.
But
I was very happy.
She also took a nasty, nasty bump on that apron. Like, she's lucky she didn't break her damn neck.
Yeah, that damn suplex. Fucking hell.
But I don't think anything can hurt Shotzi. She just completely walked it off. Take care of business. Opening match for Dynamite.
Both of my girls said NXT got a win last night. I was very happy with NXT last night.
Wait, who's the other one?
Carter.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, Xia Li was not happy with that one either.
Hell no.
Like, Casey didn't even do anything. She wasn't happy with her.
No.
But I digress. Dynamite kicked off with Darby Allin versus Ricky Starks, and within a few minutes, Brian Cage tries to distract Darby, but he gets fought off by Will Hobbs. We're going to get a match between those two next week. Big boys coming to play for the FTW Championship. First ever title defense in AEW. How long's he had that belt?
He's defended it like once before, I think.
Oh, was that the first time they brought it? Yeah. But yeah, first time since then, like defending the title like Brock Lesnar.
Wasn't they supposed to have like a title title match?
They were like an open, wasn't that like open challenge or something?
Yeah, they were going to do an FTW Open Challenge. I think Cage didn't test positive, but he didn't feel very well.
Yeah, something like that.
But I thought they were supposed to have a title match, like put the FTW belt up, and then he would go up against Mox. But it turned out just to only be for the AEW title.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of us were surprised Cage actually lost that match, so maybe that's why they didn't make it title for title.
Yeah. I don't know.
The second segment for both shows, I feel very sorry for NXT because they put up Santos Escobar and Isaiah at the exact same time that Cody was cutting a promo.
Oh yeah,
sorry guys, Cody wins.
Back and forth.
Yeah, Cody wins every time.
Sorry, bud.
I mean, at first he didn't really bring out that much fire. It was right at the end. He saved it for right at the end.
Yeah.
So he says he's ashamed.
So my answer is no. And then he walks away. I was like, "You're a bitch."
Wait a minute.
You're a bitch.
Oh, he's coming back.
And then I took it back immediately. I was like,
I don't understand why everybody keeps hating on Cody's new look.
Because he looks like the fucking dude from that goddamn kids show.
The hair looked more natural this week because it's had more time to kind of settle in.
That shit was fresh as a mug last week.
Yeah,
boy.
it's like he literally did it backstage.
Yeah, fresh as a mug.
But no, he's got
that shit at the hotel before the show.
He's got like the Targaryen chain thing on his suit.
Yeah, last week he sent out one of those text messages, and it was just a screenshot of his GPS from Atlanta, Georgia, to Florida. So maybe he just did it on. Brandy did it on the way.
Doesn't he live in Georgia?
Yeah.
And he was probably just like, "I'm gonna be on Dynamite." Like, okay.
But what I was saying is he probably did it because it's like a 4 or 5 hour drive from Atlanta to there, and Brandy probably did it in driving down the road. Did his hair.
Hey, fucking hang on, bud.
Brandy, just hop in the back seat. What for? Here, Hands her the bottle of hair dye. What the fuck is this?
And
Just
she's
put it
like,
on.
Oh yeah, let's go. And then he's like, what? What the fuck is this?
No, I mean dye my hair.
She's like, okay, what the fuck did I get roped into?
I mean, chaos ensued after the promo. Brody immediately confronts Cody after he accepts the challenge. The entire locker room separates them. And then just completely random, Brandy storms to the ring and flips onto Dark Order.
Everybody.
Yeah. Just Brandy's flip, just so, okay, nobody's watching Brandy. And then Anna Jay jumps her. And then somebody jumps Anna Jay, and then friggin' she gets jumped by Nyla Rose, sorry.
Then Nyla Rose is just like, fuck, I'm gonna hop over this fucking guardrail and beats my ass. And I'm like, what the shit?
Just so complete weird, mayhem just because Cody accepted a match.
Like, he's accepting it, fucking fight. And everybody's just fighting.
Yeah, maybe everybody just got fired up by Cody yelling, no regrets, no looking back.
Rumor is they were fighting in the crowds too.
Oh yeah.
Fans were beating their ass.
Yeah, I mean, I said no pun intended, but it's completely intended this time. That match is going to be off the fucking chain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's going to be. If we thought we saw Cody bleed.
Oh yeah.
We ain't seen shit.
Yeah, it's going to be a fucking massacre.
He's possibly going into anybody against JBL at the Great American Bash level bleeding. I'm serious. It happened to Eddie, and then it happened to Cena the next year.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I'm hoping he's not going to go that. I mean, knowing Cody, it's going to be a fair amount. If it's to the degree of that, again, needs to fucking slow down.
It's a shame he's dyed his hair dark now, because when he bleeds next week, you're not going to see all the blood in his hair.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dang it, it's not going to look as good.
We've pretty much confirmed a heel turn from Matt Jackson now as he super kicks Tony Schiavone again backstage. Right in front of the Revival.
Like, what the hell? Why are they going to do Tony like that?
Last week was great. He's like, can I see your phone? Wham, wham, wham. Oh, here, just get an upgrade. I'm like, well, all right then. This week,
it was like, oops, didn't see you there. Sorry. Oh, my bad. And then FTR are like, we're right here.
I've already seen a little video that somebody edited. It's like, this is the moment where Schiavone fucked up.
Yes.
And bam. Poor Tony.
Yeah, and speaking of FTR, they successfully defend the tag team titles against SCU with Hangman on commentary. Daniels got ejected pretty early on, and then the finish was kind of shady because Scorpio didn't just have one leg held down by Tully, but his other leg was all over the ropes. Just terrible positioning from the ref. Like, how the fuck do you not see that?
Like, that was just ridiculous.
That's what we call Nick Patrick training.
This is why Chris Jericho had a meeting with all the referees when AEW first started. Do your fucking job.
So hey, we gotta knock this shit off. We have to be real fucking referees. You hear me?
Yeah.
And they're like, nope.
Over on NXT, Cameron Grimes tried to go to the moon with was he calling it the open challenge?
I didn't even fucking.
It's something to the moon.
Open challenge.
Yeah. He pretty much squashed his opponent number one, Joey Pistachio.
He fucking comes out, bam. I was like, okay, well that sucks to be that guy.
And opponent number two, he gets decimated by Ridge Holland. That being Joey Strong, who just headbutts. Ridge then headbutts Grimes and gets DQ'd for going on a stomping streak. He stomped a mud hole in that motherfucker.
I was gonna say, he got in there. He's like fucking throwing this dude here. He's throwing him there. I was like, holy shit, Cameron Grimes is gonna die.
The best part for me was Grimes backstage looking for William Regal, and then he bumps into Dexter Lumis like, you know where Regal is? You're a freak, man.
That's the best.
I don't understand how people don't like Cameron Grimes.
I don't. Yeah, I have no idea.
I didn't.
He's the best.
I didn't know any. I didn't know anybody hated him.
Yeah, apparently there's a portion of fans out there. Yeah, I mean, I even saw one tweet that just literally said Cameron Grimes is not entertaining.
Well,
Move
fuck
on.
that guy.
So he's one of the best things going on NXT right now.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
One of the not best things, Austin Theory claims O'Reilly should be catching up to him, not the other way around.
Oh, I fucking laughed so hard when he said that. My wife was like, "Is that meant to be funny?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "This fucking guy is a joke."
It's just funny because Kyle O'Reilly likes him legal.
I was just I was just gonna say that was my next question. I was like, is that the dude that is this the same guy that one big guy slapped the crap out of for playing with little girls?
Yeah.
And I was like, exactly.
Well, he got the slap grabbed out of him by Adam Cole later on.
Is that his goal? Is this gonna be his role now? Like, hey, dude, you got in trouble, so now you're just gonna get jobbed out to everybody every week, but you're gonna talk shit like you're the shit.
Well, I loved Adam Cole just on his own in the ring, bowed up as fuck.
Oh yeah, get out here, giraffe in the ring, and I'm like, oh fuck.
You got two choices: either you get in the ring, or they're gonna come from behind, beat you up, and then you're gonna wish you got in the ring.
Facts.
I would probably say that was match of the night.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and I just love Angry Adam Cole. Because even
Angry
though
Adam is the man.
Even though he's quote an itty little bitty bitch, he can kick your ass.
My man, he's going face. You can see it.
Yeah. And man, just wins with two absolutely brutal super kicks and the last shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first one, Theory was just running off the ropes and then he just got turned inside out.
Wham!
Just awesome. And then
Adam Cole's great.
Very interesting as well. I mean, people are contemplating Adam Cole turning on Kyle O'Reilly, but after the match, Cole turns to the camera and it was just basically Kyle O'Reilly's going to win the NXT title and nobody deserves it more.
God, that would be
like
awesome.
I really want to believe him. I don't want this to be Randy Orton wins the world title and then Triple H dumps him on Batista's shoulders.
Right. No, I mean, I honestly, I know it's one of those things where it's you know, is it too early? Probably, but at the same time, like, imagine the fucking stories, because apparently they have a plethora of shit they want to do with Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, and he is super talented and super charismatic. I gotta be honest, I didn't really feel the face-to-face with Finn Balor, moderated by Shawn Michaels. I say moderated, he literally just sat there for the whole thing watching him.
He didn't say shit. He introduced them and then said, "Thank you, gentlemen," and that was it. And I'm like, you fucker, you didn't say nothing, you didn't interject. Well, that's not true. He did. I did like the way he pitched Kyle as his best kept secret in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm like, personally, I think that's fact. Like, Kyle O'Reilly, former Ring of Honor champion, like the dude's legit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's a great tag team guy. Is Red Dragon like an awesome tag team? Yeah. But he, on his own, is a world champion caliber wrestler. And I hope they really do give him and Finn like at least 15 minutes. At least 15 minutes.
Oh, I mean, they've got to go half an hour.
Oh,
yes.
God, that would be great.
Back on Dynamite, we forgot to mention, after the tag match, they announced 3 competitors for the World Title Tournament, feature Jungle Boy, Phoenix, and Kenny Omega, which Hangman choked on his drink at the news that Kenny Omega was in the tournament.
Excuse me. Right, goddammit. Kenny Omega.
I mean, pretty obviously the tournament final is going to be between the two of them.
That would be lovely.
I think this is the time where Hangman's going to get a shot.
Yeah.
Hangman already got a shot.
He already got a shot, but it was very early.
Yeah, a deserved shot is like,
yeah.
It's time for it's time to build Hangman. And I think what will happen is, what I hope will happen, at least, is that they're going to try to repackage Hangman a little bit, just a little bit, and put him with FTR and Shawn Spears. That will be the 4 horsemen, and he takes the title off of Moxley.
I mean, some of us can understand why they went with Jericho for the first world champion, because it was a new company, they needed exposure. But they've had plenty of time to grow now. Now is a good time to put it on a Hangman.
And truth be told, looking back at it, do you really think they would have been as popular as with just Hangman as champion?
No, and it's no disrespect to Hangman. It's just more people know Jericho.
Yeah.
Yeah. And look at all the positives we got out of it.
Yeah, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah, the bubbly.
That never would have been a thing if Hangman had have won.
Le Champion.
Now, Private Party, well, Isaiah Cassidy's in action, accompanied by Concussion Hardy, still at work. Matt, go home and heal, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and take your brother with you.
But if he goes home, he has to go see Rebby.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's why he's in work. I want to come to work, but you got a concussion. Yeah, but I gotta go home to that. Crazy woman.
Can I just go on the road with you guys and stay in the hotel?
But you got a newborn. It's worth the sacrifice.
And he's like walking up to the Bucks. Come on, you know you guys want to like hang out and like play cards and shit, right? Talk about the good old days, the '90s, the Attitude Era.
Come on, let me hit you with some attitude facts. But yeah, you can tell he's still injured, and it's. Oh, stay backstage, Matt. Just stop coming on TV until you're healed up.
Yeah, until you can at least walk. Like Jesus.
Orange Cassidy versus 10. Orange Cassidy gets another victory despite the Dark Order mocking the best friends hug. How dare they?
It was hilarious.
That was a fun match, though.
Yeah.
That whole thing was fun. I love John Silver. He's the man.
He loved having the shades.
He did. He built like a brick shit house, but he's all of 5'1". It's great. He would be my world champion if I had a midget federation.
Yeah.
But but in all seriousness, like he's hilarious. I think he's like legitimately sometimes the highlight of BTE, or at least him and Brody Lee are. But
no,
yeah, he was great in this one. The hug wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I did love him on the apron before the match started, just all talking all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. BTE's more BTDC now.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, I'm still confused as to what the hell's going on with Jericho and MJF, but I did find the segment entertaining as MJF visits Inner Circle and presents them all, except Sammy. Except Sammy with jackets.
No, he walks in and they're like, "What in the fuck is going on? What the fuck are you doing in here?" And he just starts, "Oh well, I got some presents for you. And he fucking opens up this box. He starts passing out what I think is leather jackets, what I believe was leather jackets or something like that, and he gives them all out, and he gets all mad at Wardlow. Are you trying to tell me that they didn't have one for Sammy? And I'm just like, oh, he's totally trying to take Sammy's place, and then I love the back and forth. You know, I asked you a simple question. Do you want to join the Inner Circle? You know, Chris, the funny thing is I asked you a very similar question, and I've yet to receive an answer. And I'm like, can you guys stop polishing each other's knobs, please?
That's exactly what they're doing every week.
I mean, it's fucking hilarious. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, okay, can we fucking move on?
I love the exchange between Jericho and Sammy as well. When Sammy's just like, "What the hell are you doing in here?" And Jericho's like, "I got this." "What the hell are you doing in here?"
That was the best.
And then as they leave, Jericho just yells, "Don't talk so much next time, Wardlow."
I fucking bursted into laughter.
They need to bring back those Inner Circle segments that they were doing at the beginning of the pandemic.
Oh, like the Brady Bunch stuff and the TikToks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking flim flam.
Oh yeah, the flip.
So Britt Baker back in action for the first time, really, since the less not mentioned match with Big Swole. She defeats a lady called Red Velvet. Okay.
All right.
And then places the lockjaw on her after the match.
Oh yeah, with a very sterile glove, by the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know, don't want that saliva on your hands.
Yeah, COVID.
Yep. I mean, just ignore the fact we had about 40 guys in the ring, like an hour before, but okay.
Right. Spitting, slobbering on each other, I'm sure.
Yeah. And none of them was wearing masks.
Nope.
But I digress. And yes, they have officially renamed Rebel as Reba.
Yes.
That is her name.
I did mention one great thing about Reba while watching this, and she got ass.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's always had ass.
I had no clue.
Oh, you didn't see the menagerie.
Yeah, but at the same time, she's no Jordan Grace neither.
Facts. No. She's kind of in between. She's in between. So next week they also announced. As well as the FTW match next week, they also announced Jericho and Hager versus Chaos Project.
Excuse me?
I'll let the penny drop on that one. It's the dude who looks like Gangrel and the dude who looks like Lindsay Dorado.
Oh, fucking, God, what's his name?
Exactly.
God, what the hell is his name? Luther.
Yeah.
Luther and Serpentine dude. I can't remember his name. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, they are Serpentico. They are Chaos Project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luther, of course, was a part of the group with Kia Stevens, Awesome Kong, and Brandy Rhodes, and the one that just got dropped, the Nightmare Collective.
Oh yeah, like a hot potato.
I mean, it's kind of good that AEW like that because the fans really hate it. Okay, we won't do that anymore. Whereas WWE, the fans really hate it. Okay, let's do it more and more and more and more and more.
Yeah, let's get them mad. What are they gonna do? Leave?
Let's
they leave?
Bury it into the ground.
And then they have a production meeting. Why are the fans leaving? Jeez, I fucking wonder.
So main events for both shows. NXT had the mixed tag, intergender, whatever the hell you want to call it. Priest and Io Shirai versus the Garganos.
Mm-hmm.
The match was very much about the women, I think. They spent more time against each other than the men did.
Yeah, they did.
But Gargano hits the springboard DDT for the win after a very nasty, unseen low blow from Candice.
Yeah, what a bitch.
It was kind of cool when Io squared up to Johnny. I was like, oh shit, Io gonna kick his ass.
I was like, come on, do it.
Yeah, Candice comes out of nowhere with a backstabber.
Ah, bitch. That was my exact reaction as I was watching. It's like, yeah, kick his ass. Oh, what the?
Like, everybody knows you don't make a Japanese wrestler, a Japanese lady angry. She can kick your ass.
Don't do it. I don't want no part of it. Same thing goes for Latinas. Don't do it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Christ, Rebby Hardy is the perfect example. Main event on Dynamite side. Whoa. Eddie Kingston, first of all, berates the referee Bryce Remsburg for his decision last week. Apparently they're friends, but, when we're in the ring, it's work. I was trying to protect you. Eddie selects Andy Williams as Mox's opponent for the world title.
Boo. Freaking Robert Davis called that like a son of a bitch.
Really?
We were talking about it before the show started, who he was going to pick, and immediately he was like, Andy Williams.
I mean, it was a good visual of him just standing behind Mox, and he's like, you know, ring the bell, and Mox turns around like, oh shit, he's behind me, isn't he?
Yep.
It's nice to see him get kind of a singles spotlight, though.
Yeah, but I'm more interested in seeing like a no DQ Moxley versus Kingston match.
Oh, it's got to be coming.
Really, fuck, I want it. I want to see it so bad.
I'm just glad they didn't waste the match on like Penta, because obviously Mox was going to win.
Yeah, that's smart.
And again, uses the Bulldog choke for the win, and Kingston just stormed out.
Well, I really don't think he was going to be able to get him up for a paradigm shift.
No, I don't know.
He probably could, but I like what he's been doing, making people tap the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, you think of Mox, he is like a street fighter, so it's only natural for him to have a submission.
Mm-hmm. Especially one like a bully choke. Very,
yeah. It's more fitting. It's more fitting for John to make somebody tap with a submission than the paradigm shift. I prefer it.
I do like the paradigm shift though, just because it's so quick.
Yeah,
for sure. I like quick finishes.
I do like him using the gotcha pile driver though. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
But there's too many fucking pile drivers in AEW.
And Impact, Eric Young.
Oh, that's right. And Eddie Kingston. Eddie Alvarez.
Eric Young was like the only guy doing a pile driver when nobody was allowed to do a pile driver.
Oh yeah, nobody's doing it. Fuck you, I'm doing it. Bam.
Kurt Angle even trusted him to give him a pile driver with his broken freaking neck.
Broken freaking neck.
Oh, well, that is the Wednesday Night War. And, yep, lost the bell again, but the bell has rung in your heads, and it's time for us to bid you adieu. So before we go, remember to like and follow Max Wrestling on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and we're also on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, iHeartRadio, and CastBox.
Caspizox!
Lee.
Was that my good mic impression? That was a good mic impression.
Yes. And of course, if that wasn't enough, you can also find us every week on Andre Corbeil's YouTube channel, Wrestling with Wrestling. You can find me at the Captain512. You can find Travis at Walker_TA92. And Twitch no longer makes your dick itch, so don't be a wanker. And check out Smart Mac Radio on Anchor.
Dang right. Also, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, SMR Podnet. That also goes for that Twitch site as well. I don't know if Twitch is on hold or whatever right now. It's just been really hard to stream. So trying to focus on all the other stuff. Retro fell behind again because that's just fucking how it goes, unfortunately. We're going to work on something, so it's going to probably speed the process up. So a bunch of retro shows are coming at everybody all quick and fast in a hurry. G1 Night 1 should be up right now, so if people want to listen to that, you can. And I think it was either Monday or Tuesday, I dropped a review of Clash of the Champions. Or Clash of Champions, not the Champions, because that would mean
Clash
WCW.
of Champions, or...
There you go.
There's so many name changes.
Well, like I said, not only that, but like I think, what was it, like 3-4 weeks prior to this thing, I had just reviewed a Clash of the Champions from WCW's in '96.
Yeah.
So it's still fresh in the brain.
I mean, at one point it was also Night of Champions.
Yeah. Make up your fucking mind.
Mike is not here to tell you who he's been talking to this week, but you can find him at SM Show 1 and MCL 92. And incidentally, you can also find our new show, Net Picks, on Four Corner Union. There's no Twitter account for Net Picks, but go follow Four Corner Union. You can find all the Danger Zone shows, and of course, it is on our Max Wrestling YouTube channel, and on Vimeo.com/666FM for a mock alternative classic modern /rock radio experience with yours truly. New episode of that will be coming very soon. Obviously, I'm going to be working on this episode of Max Wrestling first because it takes longer to fucking edit. Next week, PromoBowl takes another break as we prepare for the finals. We'll return on October 15th with Moses Marquez versus Chris Maldonado. But also next week, we will be reacting to NXT TakeOver 31, which we haven't done predictions for, but we'll put them up after this show anyway. Yeah. And that, my friends, is the bottom line. Goodbye, and good night. Bye.
Don't be a hacker. You're going to get beat.